Corruption remains the government's main challenge, with questions time and again raised on President Uhuru Kenyatta's willingness and commitment to tackle the vice head-on. With billions of shillings being siphoned through fraudulent procurement, focus remains on the head of state and whether he had the spine to crack the whip. Kenyatta had to sack 6 cabinet secretaries linked to corruption, with Anne Waiguru bowing to public pressure to relinquish the influential devolution and national planning docket over the 791 million shillings national youth scandal, and more top public officials could be on their way out, according to the president.
Let's be focused. Let's know where we want to go. Let's stop the rhetoric and let's see the action. And when the action happens, let's not start saying people are being picked on. But it will be done, and I promise you it will be painful.
Former Lands Cabinet Secretary Charity Ngilu claimed she was kicked out of Arthi House due to witch hunt, while Waiguru's lawyer Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi accused some influential State House officials of sacrificing his client to ease pressure on the president over corruption in the government. Kenyatta, however, insists no one was indispensable in his administration, a position backed by his deputy William Ruto.
Nothing angers Kenyans more than corruption, and this is because Kenyans want to know that their resources are being used, and rightfully so, for the correct purposes.
We have taken steps to deal with corruption, perceived or real. All public servants have been put on notice that they will engage in corruption to their own peril. And we will not entertain any public official who has been caught in corruption to continue to serve in government. It will not happen.
The president, who addressed delegates at the United Nations Global Compact 17th Corruption Working Group that brought together the private sector and other stakeholders, sounded a warning to companies that trade with the government. The private sector has been identified as the supply side of corruption, with crafty business persons being accused of bribing public officers to influence the award of tenders at inflated prices.
Corruption is a problem for business. Corruption is also anti-business. And I need not tell you that it directly harms all your businesses, and it also discourages innovation.
Private entities that fail to comply with integrity regulations will be blacklisted and their directors prosecuted.
And if you therefore corrupt it, all you're doing is cutting off the branch on which you sit.
We welcome your blacklisting of those companies, and my company, for one, will commit that if a company is blacklisted by your government, neither will we deal with them.
Francis Gashuri for The Big Question.